Hello, and welcome to our journey of making your goals more smart. In today's session, we are going to take a basic goal and develop it into a SMART goal. I ask you to also use these modules to make your goals SMART in return. My name is Chuck Wells, and I am a power coach here with Epic Realty. I have also been within the industry for 20 plus years, and the past 9 years have been in the coaching and training arena. Zig Ziglar had said, a goal properly set is halfway reached. What that says to me is when we do invest the time up front and we make our goals smart goals and we know exactly where we're headed with that goal, that is half the work. Then it's up to create the plan around that goal and take action. Smart goals are specific, they're measurable, they're achievable, they're realistic or relevant or both, and they are time bound. Here is an initial goal. I want to improve our company brand on social media. I mean, it's a goal, right? We know what the intent is behind this goal. However, a good goal can be the enemy or the thief of a great outcome. It is said by Jim Collins from Good to Great that good is the enemy of great. Good is simply settling. Great is not settling. And great is playing to win. So let's be great. So the first step is taking our basic goal and making it SMART. The first letter within SMART is specific. The initial goal, as a friendly reminder, was I want to improve our company brand on social media. Now, when I run that goal through the specific filters, the goal here is to grow fully and to bring clarity to the vision. Three filters or three questions that serve as filters are what exactly does success look like for you in this arena? Personally and professionally. If I watched a short video of your goal being accomplished, what would I see happening? And the third piece is what's the deeper why behind this goal? What is the why powering it? The mission, the vision, the passion that's behind this goal, and how will it help me grow fully? When I apply these three filters to our basic goal, we ramp it up one step. Now, our goal has become specific. Improve our company brand on Instagram with company specific hashtags. In the next step, we are going to take it to the M, which is measurable. So in this step, we are going to take the specific goal that we incorporated some specificity into, and we're going to incorporate some measures to make it measurable. So what was once that basic goal is now on step two of making it measurable. As a friendly reminder, our specific goal was to improve our company brand on Instagram with company specific hashtags. The measurable filters to consider have a theme of leading boldly. We want to track progress like a pro. And three questions that help us interrogate the measurability of our goal is how we know you're making a meaningful progress, not just staying busy. There's a key difference in business and busyness, right? What specific evidence will tell you you've hit a milestone or need to recalibrate? What will you celebrate along the way? And how often will you check in on your numbers? When we apply these three filters, our measurable goal now forms into develop company-specific hashtags to generate 1,000 new Instagram followers. So you can see we've taken it to the company-specific hashtags and developing to develop and grow by that 1,000 new Instagram followers. Stay tuned for the next step where we look through the achievable filters. So in this segment, we are going to make our goal achievable. What was once an average goal became more specific, became more measurable, and now we're going to consider the filters of making it achievable. Again, as a reminder, this is our goal that has become more specific and measurable to develop company-specific hashtags to generate 1,000 new Instagram followers. Our filters, to make it more achievable, have a theme of living well, to stretch with intention, not stress. There is a difference when we stretch with intention rather than layering on additional stressors. So 3 questions. Is this goal a stretch or a strain? What support would make it more doable? Where can I simplify or systematize so this goal fits our current season of life? Who or what needs to shift for this to become possible and sustainable? Another S word there is scalable. So think in the future, think with that vision mindset and that big mindset to ensure that not only is it possible currently, that it's also sustainable and scalable in the future. When we apply these filters, our achievable goal becomes develop company-specific hashtags as well as popular industry hashtags to generate 1,000 new Instagram followers. So the achievable part is we've become more resourceful. We're using the resources of not only the company hashtags, but now the industry hashtags as well. So now it's your turn. Go to your worksheet and take your goal to the next level, which is achievable. In our last segment, we were focused on making the goal achievable. As a friendly reminder, this was our achievable goal. It was written as develop company-specific hashtags as well as popular industry hashtags to generate 1,000 new Instagram followers. In this segment, we're going to be looking through the filter to make it realistic and relevant. All right, and the theme here is to grow fully and live well by aligning with what matters most. If we're not in alignment with our missions, with our day-to-day tasks, they are not going to happen with the greatness and the fulfillment that we truly desire and deserve. So 3 questions that are filters centered around the realistic and relevant pieces of our goal is, does this goal align with your values or someone else's expectations? What are you willing to say no to so you can say yes to this goal? How does this goal connect to the kind of leader or life or salesperson you're building? When we consider these 3 questions and apply them to our goal, taking it to the next level of realistic and relevant, we have this: post once daily on an Instagram and ensure every post has a mixture of company-specific hashtags and popular hashtags in our industry in order to generate 1,000 new Instagram followers. So the pieces that have been added here is the post once daily. Instagram is still there. ensuring every post has a mixture of company-specific hashtags as well as industry hashtags. That was in the measurable. And then in turn, we're going to generate that initially desired 1,000 new Instagram followers. Now, it's your turn. Let's take your goal to the realistic and relevant level. Welcome back. And in this final segment, we are going to make our goal time bound. All right. So in the last segment, we were talking about our goal being realistic and relevant. And the final draft of that segment read like this. We were going to post once daily on Instagram and ensure every post has a mixture of company-specific hashtags and popular hashtags in our industry in order to generate 1,000 new Instagram followers. The filters for making it time-bound have a theme of leading boldly. So we're going to act with intention. We're not going to delay. We're going to take action here. And the first filter is, when will we begin? And when will you boldly declare it done? So what's the beginning and the end, making it time-bound? Also, what are the checkpoints that keep you on track and honest along the way? Third, if you fast forward 90 days, what would you be proud to say you have finished? I'm a firm believer in working in these 90-day segments. It allows for focus, it allows for the intention, it allows for just diving in wholeheartedly and committing ourselves to that goal to knock it out of the park. And then in 90 days, we're on to the next SMART goal, right? So here is the time-bound finished product. Post every workday on Instagram for the first half of the fiscal year 25. Ensure every post has a mixture of company-specific hashtags and popular hashtags in our industry in order to generate 1,000 new Instagram followers by June 30th. So some of those key time-bound pieces are as follows. Post every workday. That's the when it's going to be done. Still, it's specific on when it is happening. And it's for the first half of the fiscal year of 2025. And we're going to, at the bottom, generate that 1,000 new Instagram followers by June 30th. So all in all, this goal is SMART. It's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Some resources that can help you along this theme: The 12-Week Year, a great book and a great method to adopt to your goal setting and your careers of achievement. The 4 Disciplines of Execution. You may also see this promoted as 4DX. In this book, it speaks of the industry whirlwind. Just picture the big hurricane or tornado. And at some given moment of time, we're going to pluck something out of that whirlwind. We're going to make a SMART goal around it. We're going to create the plan. We're going to take action. We're going to knock it out of the park. We're going to let it go back into the whirlwind and pull something else out. The One Thing, great, great book. It is a #1 bestseller in all business industries across the board. It talks about prioritizing. It talks about every day updating that to-do list and what are the 5 items that we're going to bring to the top and what are we going to complete there. Every day we're assessing our progress, we're looking at the gap, and we're deciding where to go from here to ensure our goals are completed. Again, a friendly reminder, our friend Zig Ziglar says, a goal properly set is halfway reached. So be smart with your goals. Set yourself up for success. Have your goals match your vision. Align with your goals so that you have more energy day to day and you have that determination. You have that persistence, and it's also fueling you at the same time. I would like to thank you for your time today, and I look forward to bringing more modules just like this to you.